Today, I'm taking this jet ski to this lake using this Tesla. Hey, if you've ever asked yourself if a performance Tesla can also be a practical daily vehicle helping you tow around some toys, well, this video is for you. Now, we bought this Tesla just under a year ago, not even a year. And you can see that we've taken road trips, we've done all kinds of great things with the Tesla, but one of the things we haven't done, and remember, this is a 2022 Model Y Performance. This is incredible for going 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, but can it be a practical daily use a vehicle just like a family SUV would be? So today we're going to go ahead and hook up the hitch and make our way over to get our jet ski so we can drive it and tow it all the way to the lake where it's going to stay for the summer. When we bought this Tesla, we were very happy to see that it already had the tow hitch package installed. Actually, you can see from the previous videos where during our buying process, we were hoping that it was hidden in there, and it sure was. And so this is a $1,700 option in Canadian dollars that was already included in the car, and today we're going to put it to use. All right, so with the Tesla Model Y Performance, I believe every Tesla, the trailer hitch should be hidden under this compartment. Now, just because you have the compartment doesn't mean that it's actually in there, and I didn't know if it was or not until I popped it. Now, you got to pop it. So the first thing you got to do is you got to find a way to get these off, and for this, I've got a very handy and trusted multi-tool called a butter knife. Now, this is not the right tool, but this butter knife will do amazing things. There's going to be a link in the description below. No, just kidding. So the very first thing, I'm going to sit down here. It's a little tricky. You kind of have to pry it very slowly. There, it just kind of popped out. You kind of go all the way around to pop out the mechanism. There it is. It sounds aggressive. It's popping out. So what I'm going to do now is just pop this out. And now you can see there is indeed a trailer hitch in there. Now it's hard to see with the sun, but there is a trailer hitch in there. There it is. And it's got the hookup for your, for your trailer lights is in here. And you've got also a couple of hooks for your, your trailer so it doesn't escape on you. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hitch. This one is not pretty, but it will do the trick. Got the hitch. I'm going to slide it in. There we go. And then the pin, make sure it doesn't slide out. A little bit hard to see. You really got to get down low. Anyway, the pin is in right now. You're good to go. To the races. Now, you've seen videos of people towing, 10,000-pound trailers and all kinds of crazy stuff, testing out the capabilities of the Tesla. I don't need that. I just need something that's going to be useful on a day-to-day basis that will allow me to just be practical with the use of this Tesla. So is it possible? We're going to find out. Top down latches. Yeah, there it is. There you go. Now this is a round 8-pin, and this is a square 4-pin. So I have to take this to the store and get me an adapter. All right, now that I'm in the car, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the auto button, then to dynamics, then you want to scroll down and hit trailer mode. This is how you know whether or not your car has a trailer hitch already installed without having to pop the back hatch. So now the trailer mode is on, and the car knows that it may have to do, send some braking signal. There is a trailer controller on here. So here we go. We're good to go. All right. Ooh, it's hot in here. AC on. Okay, so as it turns out, of course, today's a national holiday. Everything is closed. So there's no way for me to get this adapter. Guys, I got to drive this thing 45 minutes out of town with no brake lights in the back and no signal lights. So don't hate the player, hate the game. I got to get this thing over there. So we've got a 46-minute drive. I will arrive there with 76% battery. I don't think it's accounting for the towing. Still calculating. Now it says 69%, which would be fine because I'm not going to plug in while I'm there. Anyway, let's go. All right, guys, now I got to pull in to the gas station. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite things to do since I own a Tesla. It's to pull up and knowing that I never have to use those friggin' pumps again. And the price of gas right now is through the roof, right? We're talking $1.70 a liter. I'll convert that on the screen to gallons, price per gallon. But I'll tell you what, this is the funnest part. I go into the store, they're like, I buy something, they're like, any gas? I'm like, hell no, there ain't no gas. Got my latte for the road, and I'm still good to go. Guys, we are still a good 39 minutes away, and my arrival power is still set to 69. And let me take a look at how much we're using here. We're still in the city. Look, I'm at 3.1 kilowatt hours per kilometer, less than rated. So I'm actually better than rated, even with the trailer on, but I think it's because I just pulled in for a stop. Anyway, projected range 385, 365. So on the long range, guys, I'm using 5.7 watt hours more, but we'll take a look at that. On the short range, 3.1. We'll see how we do as we hit the road. All right, so while we're driving here, autopilot obviously is not available. So I want to check and see if cruise control is, and cruise control is available. And I can adjust it, with the wheel, no problem. And let me check here, lane departure, I'm hugging the line. Lane departure is not active either. So no autopilot features while you're towing the trailer, only the cruise control works, and that's nice too. It is what it is. So here we go, we're hitting the road, just along the river. It's a beautiful drive along the riverbed and heading over to the lake for the weekend. Well, the long weekend, it's Wednesday today, and so I still have to go into the office tomorrow, but I can work from home, so I can work from the lake. And then Friday, I can work from the lake as well, so at least I don't have to commute back and forth. Anyway, we're doing good here. Consumption's a little bit higher, but it's still going great. We're here. Give it a good parking. I think it's all right. All right, so I made it, and I still have 69% of the battery, which is great. That was a 49-minute trip, towing the jet ski. That thing's about, I think it's about 1,800 pounds altogether. And so, and my usage was quite a bit higher than rated. Here's the usage was, and I'm gonna go to 300. Now it did increase me a little bit, up to 1,900 watt hours per kilometer more than rated. Let me go ahead and switch that over to miles. Let me see here in miles, right? And so now you're going to see, so I'm now, with the towing the trailer, I'm 29.5 watt hours per mile more than rated. And with 69% on the battery, I also have a range of 163 miles. I have plenty to get back, no issues there whatsoever. I'm going to run this jet ski this weekend, have a good time, and probably just leave it parked here for the rest of the season, and then in the fall bring it back because it snows too much here. As a matter of fact, this is an area that floods excessively in the spring. Typically, where I am right now, I'd be sitting underwater. The water comes up so high, it's almost catastrophic. So we got to move all of this stuff every year. But anyway, that is how it goes. The final verdict is this. I really felt like the car drove very good. Didn't feel like any bumps, or it was a little louder because I could actually hear through the glass the trailer on the back. And the car handled very good. The acceleration was still very good. On the highway, I was able to accelerate like I normally would, not as fast, obviously, and go to regular speed, 60, 65, 70 miles an hour is not a problem with this trailer. And overall, it really was a good handling situation. So I guess the final verdict is yes, it's very practical. A Tesla Model Y Performance, even though it goes very fast, is very practical. So don't be hesitant. If you're thinking about getting a Hitch and you don't have one, it's a really good utility to have. And so thumbs up for that. Guys, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.